Okay, class. Just keep another 2 minutes. All of you, yeah. Okay. Keep another 2 minutes. Let me double check your attendance first. Okay. Okay. Just call your name, just to double confirm. Iman here?
Yes.
Yes. Yi-Chin?
Yes.
Yi-Chin. Farah? Farah? Farah Nisa? Not yeah. Admit on. Farah is here. Okay, Farah here. Farah? Forestia?
Yes.
Kui Hui Mi?
Yes.
Okay. Muhammad Izal?
Yes.
Muhammad Aris?
Yes.
Shaiki?
Yes, sure.
Praveen?
Yes.
Rauda? Not yet. Syed Marwan?
Yes.
Shin Hao?
Yes.
Yeah. Tejian?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, everyone is here. Okay, let's start. Okay, so we're done with the physical quantity. Okay, we go back. So today our plan is what? Our plan is want to do the questions lah. Okay, so let's be. Okay. So the topic we did last 3 lessons is about physical quantity. A small recap. What you learned? I think 90%, most of it is nothing new. Everything you learned before. Base quantity, you learned 6, one additional. What is that? The amount of substance, mole, on top of the other 5. What is the 6 base unit? Mass, length, temperature, current. What else? Amount of substance. Another one is missing. What is missing? Mass, length, time. Yeah, 6. Yeah, 6. Okay, then derived quantity, we have a long list. Then we did homogeneity. Yeah, homogeneity looks something new. Left hand side, right hand side unit must be the same. Then we can proceed to further checking the equation. Okay. Then after that, you learn about prefixes. You learn before that. After prefixes, you learn about vector scalar. Vector scalar is something extra. You must know when to do resultant, when to do changes. When you do changes, when you do vector subtraction, and they ask changes. When you do vector addition, when they say resultant. Okay, this paper, I'm going to select some questions. Okay, another one I missed out. Estimation. You must be a good estimator. Something unique questions. Okay, this paper, maybe some of you have tried. Do you have any questions first? I leave it to you, your choice. If you have questions, you just tell me the year and the number of questions. We go straight to that. If you don't have, then I'll be selecting questions. Okay, anybody have any questions? You tried and you got problem?
I have a question.
Oh, yeah. Which year? Yeah, and which number?
November 8.
Okay, let's we go November 8. November 8. Okay, November 8, what number?
Number 1,
Number 1.
B3.
November 8, number 1. Oh, the structured question. B3.
Yes.
Okay, B3. B2 is it? The
B3.
B3.
B2.
Yeah.
B2.
Okay, by considering the homogeneity of the equation, determine the value of K. Okay, let's we move up what the question is about. Okay, this is the question. Oh yeah, we haven't tried this one yet. Okay, this is so state the unit of SI SQ. Okay, okay. This formula you will be learning under electric later. This is another unique current formula. Okay, but anyway, let me introduce to you. You because you never learned yet. Of course, I stands for current, so it's ampere. Okay, I is current, and we call charge density. And is what? And is charge density. Okay, it's charge density. So we call it charge density. Okay. So charge density. What is meant by charge density means how much of carrier the material has per unit volume. How much of electron? Maybe most of the time electron. How many electron it has per unit volume? That's charge density. Unit is per meter cube. Unit is per meter cube. Charge density. Conductor has a big charge density. More bigger the charge density, more good conductor. Okay. So unit of charge density is what? Per meter cube. Okay. S is what? They say S is a cross-sectional area. So what is the unit will be? Meter square. Okay, next. Q stands for what? They say charge. So what is the unit for charge? Coulomb. Okay, it's coulomb. Sorry, scroll up. Then finally V. What is V? V is a velocity. So V I write here. So V is meter per second. Okay. Okay, so now go to the question. What's the question one? The question one, check the homogeneity. What is the value of K? By considering the homogeneity of the equation, determine the value of K. Okay, so how to determine the value of K? The K was a power. Okay, so what we do? Because it's homogeneous, definitely the equation is correct. Okay, so let me clear this. Okay, let me clear this. Hope you get what are the units everything represents. Okay, so the formula is what? I equals to, sorry, I go up. N, sorry, NSQV.
Sir,
Yeah.
why the answer given is AS and not column
Because column is,
for charge?
yeah, column is not base unit. But,
Oh, okay, so the answer is AS, right?
yeah, you have to put AS.
Okay.
They put column.
Just now, sir said
Oh
column.
yeah, column. When I put it into the formula, I change it. Okay, so
Okay.
NSQ what? Sorry, NSQV. Yeah. QV power of K. Okay, so put all your units. So I is ampere, A is what? N is M negative 3. Then what? Surface area is meter squared. And Q is what? Coulomb, but we have to put base unit. So ampere second. Then speed is what? Meter per second. But its power K. K. Okay. So now A equals to what? Okay, now you have to group everyone. We go for meter first. You got A, so I put the A first. Okay. How many meter? Please gather all the power. Negative 3, 2, and this is K inside. M power of K1. So M will be what? Negative 2 plus negative 3 plus 2 plus K. So become what? Negative 1 plus K, right? Negative 1 plus K, the power for meter. For S will be what? For the S, all the S's, yeah, S is power of 1. Yeah, S power of what? K times negative 1, negative K lah. So what is S total? 1 minus K. Yeah, so this is the final equation, right? Okay, now this is indices already, your knowledge about indices. Okay, I do at the side. So now you have to compare. So now to compare. The a power of 1 here. Here a power of 1, settle. On the left, meter don't have at all. That means we assume meter power of what? 1 or 0? We assume meter power of 0.
0.
Meter power of anything power of 0 is 1. So we put meter power of 0. So here meter power of 0, here meter power of -1 plus k. That means both sides must be same, right? Because they say it's valid one. So therefore conclusion is 0 must be equals to -1 plus k. The power must be same like your indices. So therefore if k you get what? K you get 1. Okay. So k you get 1. You can use s also. S on the left don't have s, so it should be s power of 0. We take it as s power of 0. So 0 must be equals to 1 minus k also. 0 must be equals to 1 minus k by using the s, power. This is by using the m. You should get the same answer. K equals to 1. You need to show one of them, no need to show both. Okay. Let's see, to double test, you do the second one and you got a different answer. So something's wrong, you have to check back. Okay. So if you have a power, you expand them. After you expand, all the meter you gather, all the ampere you gather, compare. If meter does not appear on the left, then you put it that quantity, for example, m power of 0. Okay. Just put power of 0. Then you compare. Okay, good idea?
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? Anybody?
Uh,
Yep. Which question?
I have a question on June 2009, 1B.
June 2009. June 2009. Or 2009. Oh, yeah, this one. Okay. Question what?
1B.
1B, yeah? Or this one? 1B, or structure. Oh, sorry. This is uncertainty. Okay. Okay. You see, in A levels, the structured question sometimes combination of two topics. Okay. This question particularly, part A was from the first topic, instrument following. State the most appropriate, or this is the second topic. This is the second topic. You unable to do this yet. Okay. You will get to know this when you do the second topic. So leave this for a while. Okay. After we finish second topic, we can get back here. I think mistakenly put this question. Okay. For me, so we will discuss this after finish the second topic. Uncertainty. Okay. Any other question?
I have another one.
Yeah. Which year?
June 2010, number 5.
2010, number 5. Paper 21.
Paper 11.
Paper 11. Number 5. Okay, this question. This one is it? Okay, this one. Okay, this is break them into components. Okay, a force, you can break them into components, right? You learn in your Form 5 or earlier studies. Let's say you have a force here like this, F. Okay, it acts diagonally from the ground. Let's say, okay. So you can break into two components. You can break into Fx and Fy. You can break into Fx and Fy. So if this is theta here, Fx in terms of F will be what? Cos theta or sin theta? Cos theta or sin theta? your early studies knowledge.
Cos theta.
It will be cos theta. It will be cos theta. Okay. Shortcut. This works always. This is the f, original f. When you bring it down because you want to find fx. You are close the angle, like you are closing the angle, closing the theta. When you bring it down. You're closing the angle. Whenever you close the angle, you must use cos. Okay. Whenever you close the angle, you must use cos. So how do you find Fy? Fy is f, of course, sine theta. Sine theta, right? Okay. The f, you bring it up to find the y component. What happened to the angle? The angle you are using. You open the angle. When you open the angle, we use sine. Okay, this is the components which I don't think so. This is something new. You learned this before. Okay. So force can be break into horizontal component and vertical component. So this diagram shows that components. Your V, a vector quantity, x to y. So the angle between the component x and v increases from 0 to 90. Okay. So you see, this is f, this is x, this is y. Can you put three of them into a triangle? If f is this, the f is here. Okay. The two components exactly can be placed here. This will be your fy. This will be your fx. They can make a nice closed triangle. The fy plus fx, the two components, can build the theta. Can build the f. Sorry. How is fy, fx related? Anyone? So Pythagoras theorem. The f squared equals to what? Fx squared plus fy squared. Fy squared, sorry. So fy squared. So from components, by using the two components, you can find the actual force. Okay, this is the relation. But you can make a triangle, closed triangle. Okay, now you tell me. This is your V. This is your x component of V. This is your Vx. Okay, this is your Vx. Vx, what's formula? Cos or sine? Should be V. You close the angle. When V bring it down, you close the theta. So you're going to use cos theta. And this Y, you can attach here. Okay. Your Vy, your Vy is what? V sine theta. It's V sine theta. Okay. Okay, so you can make a triangle. It's a triangle. So now tell me, how do the magnitude x and y change if the theta is increased? When theta increase, what happened to the Vy? What happened to the vertical height? And this V, the length is the same. You can't change the length. V, you make it greater angle. Okay, sorry, it should be a straight line. Greater angle. But the length is same. The length is always should be same because length carries the magnitude of the V. So what happened to the Vy? What happened to the Vy? Vy will increase. What happened to the Vx? What happened to the horizontal length? Vx. Vx should decrease. So therefore the answer will be what? Should be C. No? Okay. The theta increase, vertical component rises, horizontal component becomes smaller. When it becomes 90 degrees vertically, when V become 90 degrees vertically, V become 90 degrees vertically, which component becomes 0? And V vertically, perfectly vertical, which component will become 0? Your Vx become 0. Your Vy will become maximum, will achieve maximum. This is a component, break into their components, which you learned in your Form 5 earlier. Okay. Every vector quantities can break into components. Understand? Any questions for me? Okay.
Okay.
And okay, any other questions? Anyone have any other questions? If you don't have questions, I'll be selecting one. So this is just a warm-up topic. You don't have questions? Okay, then I choose one. Okay. So I go from the beginning. Okay. The question I want to choose is the June 2, question 2. Okay, this question. Those who haven't tried, give a try. This is X and this is Y vectors. Okay, X and Y vectors. Okay, they're asking which of the diagram below is X minus Y. Let me. Okay. Below the diagram below, which is X minus Y? Z equals to X minus Y. So they want Z equals to X minus Y. Which vector diagram? Okay, to identify this, can you write formula for every triangle? Z represents what? First, we go for the first one, A. Z equals to what? So how do you find that? This is your Z. Okay. So this is the beginning. Okay. We have to start from here, beginning, and this is your end. Okay. So Z equals to, this vector is what? Y or negative Y? You are moving this way. You are moving, you might have to start here and later you come must finish here. So this vector what? Y or negative Y? It's your Y, the same direction as Y. Then you come down, it's X or negative X. X pointing where? X pointing upwards. But you are trying to move opposite to reach the Z end. So this vector, if you go down, the vector is negative X. Yeah, it's negative X. So the first equation is Z equals to Y minus X. Okay, B, what is the equation? Z equals to what? Anyone? Z. Start from here, start here. So then end up here. So start from here, go up. This is what vector? X or negative X. You go up like this. You are going the same direction as X. So this vector is X. Plus, when you move this way, negative Y or Y? Because Y is to the right, you are moving to the left. So it should be what? Negative Y. So finally, what is this vector? Z equals to X minus Y. Yeah, the B is the answer. B is the answer, of course. Okay, but let's try. Write the equation for the C. Z equals to what? For the C. Z, so start from the beginning and end here. The beginning, you go to the right. This is Y or negative Y. To be Y. Always plus. You're going up, X or negative X. Same direction to the X one. So it should be X1. So C is Y plus X. If the direction opposing the direction of the vector, that vector must be negative. Okay, D finally, come on. Z equals to what? So you start from the beginning of the Z and end up here. So you're going this way, X or negative X? Right, let me check, is there any new participants? Small. Okay, Z equals to what? X or negative X? Should be negative X plus Y or negative Y. Because Y is to the right, you are moving this way because you want to reach the tip of the Z. So it should be negative Y. So the vector here is Z equals to negative X, negative Y. So yeah, this is how to evaluate the vector equations. So this question, the answer is B. When you Whenever they asking what is the vector A in terms of few vectors join up together, if the vector is like this opposite, so this vector you must label it as negative. Okay, but you must start getting the equation from the beginning to the end. When you write the equation A equals to, okay. Okay, so this your seniors got problem. That's why I'm asking you this. Okay, let's go more questions.
So,
Yeah.
when drawing, should we change the direction if it's negative, the direction of arrow?
No need to change because you're just writing the equation. No need to change.
I mean, should we change the direction of arrow if the value is negative?
Charge value is negative. For example, like okay, let's say we take this one. Just now we wrote z, right? Z is we start here. This is y, and this is you want to go this way, right? You want to go down
Yes.
because this vector is up x, so therefore the equation we write as negative x.
So the arrow need to draw downwards, right?
No. You have to put just negative x. Or you can do like this. You can do like this. Yeah, you can do like this. Or you do like this, that this is y, right? Yeah.
Yes.
And you can draw down. Then you label it as negative x.
Okay.
Okay, so more questions. Any other questions? Let me choose you a question. The other one is this one, 3.
I have a question.
Yep.
I'm confused. What's the difference between the vector quantities with the a plus b and the vector addition with the momentum changes?
A plus B.
Yeah, the one with the a plus b and the one with the cos and everything. Where the vf minus v.
Vs minus V,
Yeah, what's the difference between that and the r equals a plus b or minus?
You mean A plus B equals to B plus A, that one, is it?
Yes, but what's the difference between that kind of vector quantity and the vector with vf minus vi?
Vf minus Vi.
Changes in
Changes. Yeah. Like as I said, you have two forces acting on the body. Let's say you have two forces acting on the body. If they ask for resultant, what is the resultant force?
Yeah.
Then you need to add the two forces, right? You need to add the two forces. So this you do plus.
That's the resultant force.
Whenever they say resultant, the question asking for resultant, you must do vector addition. Add them. The two vector you add. So F1 is like your A, your F2 is like your B.
Okay.
Whenever they ask for changes, the momentum that day we did yesterday, that's changes. Changes you do minus, final minus initial.
Okay.
Okay. Question 3, come on, give a try. Those who haven't tried yet, can you give a try? This one, 3. Give you 1 minute for you. What is the answer? A pendulum bob is held stationary by a horizontal force H. 3 forces acting on the bob. The tension in the string of the pendulum is T. The weight of the pendulum is W. Which statement is correct? So what do you have to do? You must make a vector triangle. Make a vector triangle. Because the system is in equilibrium, right? Do they say it is in equilibrium? The pendulum is in equilibrium, right? The pendulum was stationary. Stationary. That's the keyword. Stationary. That means the pendulum is in equilibrium. If the pendulum equilibrium means the net force is how much? Net force must be 0, right? Net force must be 0. So if net force 0, these three forces, you add them one after another, they must make a closed triangle, right? So can you add these three vectors one after another? The head of the first vector attached to the tail of the second vector, and the head of the second vector attached to the tail of the third vector, one after another. Can you attach them? Make a triangle and try to get all the internal angles. Which side the 30 going to represent? Which side you have a 90? If you can successfully draw the triangle, you can get the answer already. Okay, first, how do you draw the vector triangle? Which vector you use first? My advice, use either the vertical one or the horizontal one first. The diagonal one we put as the last. Okay, let's start with the vertical one. Draw the W first. So W is down. Okay. So draw the W first down. Assume it's vertical down. Then at the tip, you join which one? The second one. We go for the vertical horizontal first. The diagonal, put it as the last. So W down, then we attach the H. Then the T. And the T, we attach here. Okay, this is your triangle. You now tell me, this will be 90 degrees. Tell me, is it 1 or 2 is your 30 degrees? Which is your 30 degrees? 1 or 2?
1.
1. So if your maths is good in the triangle, it should be this is 1, because the T is here and the vertical line. So this is 30, so same as this angle. So 1 is 30 degrees. So therefore, 2 here should be 60 degrees. Okay. Now you can make all the equations. All the formulas here all are relating to 30. Okay, make 30, use trigo. Can you write the formula? 30 is here. Use this triangle. Sine 30 should be how much? From this triangle. Sine 30. Sine is what? Opposite over hypotenuse, right? So for 30 degrees here, opposite is what? Opposite is your H. Hypotenuse is what? Tension. So sine 30 will be what? H over T. Sine 30 is H over T. Cos 30 should be what? Anyone? Cos 30 should be what?
W over
W over T. It's going to be W over T. Okay. So which is the correct answer? So yeah, W. So C. C. By using this formula, W equals to T cos 30. Sine 30 should be H over T. We don't have one. Sine 30 should be H over T. Sine 30 should be H over T. Should be the other way around. So answer is C. Okay, answer is one side. Important is what you learn from here. Whenever they say equilibrium, all force, if you join one after another, you must make a closed triangle. That's the important point you need to learn here. You just draw one after another. Which one start with? Start with the vertical or horizontal vector first, easier. The diagonal you join the later. Okay, then try to figure out all the internal angles. Then you can get the answer. Okay. So, any questions from this question? Don't have, okay. So let me move on to another one, which your seniors found problem. Okay. Okay, the next question I want to select, just go down. Yeah, this is the ultimate one. You can do this means your vector is good. This 3, which year is this? June 3, question 3. question. Your try. Can do this means quite good. You are good in vector.
So which one is it?
Question 3. The two forces each of 10 Newton. You can see the question, eh?
So is it supposed to be on your screen?
Yeah, is it on the screen?
No, it isn't.
It isn't. Oh, we didn't see the question. Okay, let me show the question. Now you can
All right. All right.
You get the answer for this question? What is the magnitude of the resultant force? Good. Anyone got the 2 minutes for you? I give you 2 minutes for you. Eh? Try to figure out. Yeah, 10 Newton force. You're asking for resultant. Eh? So whenever you see the word resultant, you must do vector addition or subtraction. Vector
Addition.
addition. 2 vectors you need to add. This is the first vector. This is the second vector. The one need to be added with 2 in terms of vector diagram. Then you get the resultant. So draw the vector diagram. So draw 1 first. At the tip, you join the 2. Get the 2. So where's your resultant? Resultant beginning to the end. Okay, it's your resultant. Treat as a straight line. Sorry. Straight line. Okay. 1, 2, 2. So this is your what? This is your resultant, right? This is your resultant. Okay. 1 is here, 2 is there. Okay. What is the magnitude of the resultant? Magnitude is actually the length of this line. What is the length of this line? 1 is 10 Newton. 2 also 10 Newton. What is the length of this?
10 Newton.
10 Newton. Why 10? Because what is the angle here?
60 degrees.
60 degrees. So here 60, because the length is the same. Basement also must be all 60. So same side. So all the length must be same. So therefore it should be 10 Newton. The resultant force is 10 Newton to northeast direction. I can say it around northeast direction. Okay, the resultant. Okay. So the internal angle all becomes 60, therefore the length is 10 Newton. Okay. Any questions from here? Anyone who don't understand this? It's resultant. So 2 vector need to be added, one after another. Beginning to the end is your resultant. Okay. More questions? Okay. This one. This is which year is this? This is Juno 4. Question 1, the structure. Scalar vector, you know what is scalar, what is vector? Magnitude only, vector is magnitude and direction. Okay, the one I want to ask you is the B. So B, you see 2 forces, 6 Newton, 8 Newton at point B. Both are 40 degrees away. Okay, 40 degrees away. It's like this. They ask you to do what? Draw a vector diagram to determine the magnitude of the resultant force of the two forces. How do you do this? They already measure the angle for you, it's 40 degrees here. You see, they are two forces separated by 40 degrees. What are the two forces? 6 Newton and 8 Newton. 6 Newton and 8 Newton separated by 40 degrees. Where is 6? Where is 8? We don't know. It's up to you. You want to put down as 6, up as 8, can. You want to put 8 down, up 6 also can. Doesn't make any difference. Okay, how do you find resultant? Draw the vector diagram. Please spend 1 minute. Draw the vector diagram. Can you find the resultant? 6 and 4 Newton.
Teacher, can I see the question again?
Question is this.
Yes, sir.
Two forces, 6 and 8 Newton, act on at point P. Both forces act away from a point P, 40 degrees.
Okay.
Okay. Like this, they act from point P. This is your point P, separated by 40 degrees. Okay. One is 8 Newton, another one is 6 Newton. Or you can take horizontal as 6 Newton. Did they say horizontal? Which one is two forces magnitude 6 Newton? Both forces act away from the point P, or they never tell which is which. You can take this also 8 Newton. It's your choice. Okay. Okay. So you have two choices. First choice, are you going to draw a scale diagram? You can, if you want to draw a scale diagram. Okay. That's why they give space here. You see a huge space is given. Why they give a lot of space? They expect you to draw a scale diagram. Okay. Scale diagram means you must introduce a scale. Because here 8 Newton, 1 Newton, maybe you can introduce scale. 1 centimeter equals to 1 Newton. Okay. You can introduce a scale. Okay. Then you use your ruler. Let me go based on the first diagram. 8 Newton is horizontal. The horizontal line I draw as 8 Newton. That means I take a ruler, measure what length? 8 centimeter. Okay, I draw 8 centimeter. Then the tip here, you must attach how much? 6 Newton. That means you must use a ruler to measure another 6 centimeter. But you need to measure this angle. How much the angle here must be?
120,
140.
140.
But to measure this 140, it's a past year question, Measure this 140 in the exam hall, you must have a protractor. So what do you learn from here? Every physics exam, you must have protractor with you. Okay? If you don't have protractor, you can't do this question. You can't do this method actually. So please bring protractor whenever there is a physics exam for A levels. Measures 140, from beginning to the end, you just join the line. Okay, that's your resultant. Then what is the magnitude of this resultant? Measure the length. Just measure the length. Let's say you got 9 centimeter, 9.2 centimeter, let's say for example. Then the resultant force is 9.2 Newton according to your scale. Okay, this is one way. Okay. Another way. Do you have another way? Do you have another way? What is another way? Another way, you just sketch the triangle. This is 8 Newton. This is 6 Newton. And this X you don't know. We just sketch. We're not going for scale. We sketch. And this angle was 140 degrees. Okay. This is not a scale diagram. We're just showing how the graph looks like, how the triangle looks like. You must show this. After you show this, is there any way to find X? Any other method? Cosine or Sine rule. You learned that, right, in your Form 5? Use cosine sine rule. In this case, use cosine or sine rule?
Cos.
Cos.
Right.
So what is the cosine rule? X squared equals to
X squared equals to cos sine
a squared plus 6 squared, what? Minus 2,
cos
8 times 6, and what? Cos 40. Cos under 40, right? Cos. Yeah. So you'll get your x. And square root, square root, you get your x. So this is second method. Okay, which method you prefer? It's up to you. You don't want to use cosine sine rule, go for what do you call scale diagram. Or you draw the use of cosine sine rule. For me, I always go for cosine sine rule. I go for the second method. Why I go for the second method? First method consumes time. Consumes time. You measure angle properly and it won't be accurate. If you're small, if 8 centimeter, you draw a little 8.1 centimeter, I think your result going to be not that accurate. But if you use sine rule, your x will be exactly correct. So my advice to you, I prefer you go for second rule. Why? Shorter time and answer going to be very accurate. Okay, but you need to show this diagram. The triangle you have to show. Sketch diagram. Okay, you need to bring your protector also. Okay, so my choice is the second method. But choice is you. You want to like drawing? Go for the first one also. Accept. Okay. So this is resultant. So resultant, two vector need to be added. And this is how you work out. Any questions from here? Anyone? No questions. Okay. So I'm going to proceed with another question. If you don't have questions here. Okay. We go to another one. Yeah. Okay. The next question is we done this estimation. This is one past year questions about estimation came out. It don't normally come out 3 years once lah. See this question? It's asking for speed of sound. What is the speed of sound? 300 around 300 to 330 meter per second lah. Speed of sound. General knowledge. Okay. What is the density of air? What is the density of air? Around 1 kilogram per meter cube. 1 meter cube of air is like 1 kilogram. Okay. Very rare we check the density of the air. Okay, like 1 meter cube, 1 kilogram, 1.2 kilogram maybe per meter cube density of the air. Another general knowledge you have to remember. Mass of a protector. Is it going to be the size of mass of an apple? One apple is more heavier. I think one mass apple is 200 gram. I think protector go for less than 50 gram, 20 or 30 gram. Okay. And finally, we done this a volume of a human head. Okay. This is all our estimation. Okay. I don't know what they're going to ask, what they are in their list in the future. But to tackle this question, 5 marks, you must have a very good general knowledge. National geography. Okay. What is the height of the Everest mountain? I don't think so they will ask that. They'll ask the environment, which you quite commonly you are exposed to. Okay. So any other questions you have? Because before I wrap up. Okay, I done with this topic. Okay, you can do more questions. You finish up these questions, and we move on to the next one. So next class will be measurement techniques. Okay, so you go to you can see the AS notes, everyone. You can see the AS notes in the times. So you go to the measurement technique here, measurement techniques, and the question here. Further down, you got the questions. So we're going to use these 3 documents for the class for tomorrow. Okay. This topic, I can say 50% something new. Why is new? You're going to write plus minus for every reading. What is the length of the table? 5 meter, 1.2 meter plus minus how much? You're going to write the uncertainty now. How are you going to write the uncertainty? That's what you're going to learn here. Okay, so measurement techniques. So this we will be discussing tomorrow. Okay, so this is what we're going to be discussing. You can see that measurement techniques. So this is what we're going to do. So in this topic, we're going to discuss about how are you going to use the ruler? How are you going to use the vernier caliper? How are you going to use the the micrometer screw gauge and all the instruments of micrometer screw gauge and everything. So tomorrow you can go through this. You can check the vernier, the PowerPoint here for tomorrow. To get ready for the tomorrow's lesson. Okay. And today you can try more physical quantity first. These all are basics. Physical quantity is the basic of your other topics. The physical quantity is screwed up, you never do the conversion correctly, everything is going to be a chain reaction. Any questions? Anyone? No questions. Okay, I hope so far you can cope up with the lesson. Okay, it's the beginning. How many topics are there in AS? 13. This is the first time. We have 12 to go. Okay. Hope we can explore and with a smooth flow. Okay, if you don't have questions, then we can stop here. Okay, no questions. Okay, then see you then tomorrow. Tomorrow, what time is the class? Tomorrow is 11. Tomorrow, I think 11, if I'm not mistaken. So I see you tomorrow. Okay. Okay, see you.